Alright. So just switched over to Ashburn. And we'll see how that goes. Second, let's see. Reporting it as always, because they changed it up so now you can report it in the middle of a stream. Report issue, there we go. Okay, so should be back up. Type in refresh everybody, just in case you can't hear me for whatever reason. Yeah, it really bugs me when Twitch is, I mean, it's been stable for like the last like 3 streams or so. It's been like I've been having no frame drops whatsoever, and then all of a sudden right now it just, you know, crapped out again. It ticks me off. There we go. I figure people on mobile are probably getting, you know, commercials right now that I have no part of, but Twitch has decided to force upon everybody. So I figured, okay, we'll just wait around for a little bit. Okay, there's just a mysterious blood patch here. Well, see, the thing is, like, on mobile, you're stuck with it pretty much no matter what, but if you have like a U-block, I think it's U-block is what it's called. Yeah, U-block Origin is what I have on my browser. You don't get the Twitch ads ever. It's just pretty much like the only time I'll see them is like if it's on, if all of a sudden, like if I'm on mobile for whatever reason. Okay, still don't have the Azuna drop. We'll say screw it and just keep moving fast. Alright, this guy. So, Ryu, instead of just going into the building that he knows where she's at, goes into the opposite one. Why? Because if you're a ninja, you have to make a dramatic entrance. You know, he could have just gone to the right building, but no, he's gotta run and jump off the other one and fly magically into the other one. Why? Yeah, so Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 has a lot of improvements over this version of the game, but it's a lot easier. So I was like, okay, let's play the super violent, harder version of the game just because I've been seeing my friends all play it recently, so I have no original ideas, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, we'll stick with the Dragon Sword. What are my... I thought I had the Azuna drop, I guess... not? Yeah, I do, it just wouldn't let me do it. Yeah, it just wouldn't let me pull that off. Alright, let's switch it back up to the Lunar Staff. Be better at crowd control. Because if you can get that ultimate technique off, then it does a lot more damage to everybody around. Also, 360, as well as not only being harder, has a higher enemy count. As you can tell, more people run into the room, whereas the PS3 version, it would have ended right there, like the first encounter. Okay. I know I'm supposed to go up, but I'm going down because I think there's something down here. That just replenishes like your magic, so I haven't used it yet, so I don't need to worry about it. But I'll pop it right now. Okay, let's get out of the way, Ryu. Let's get over here, buddy. You might also be seeing screen tearing. That's also another wonderful quote-unquote feature of the 360 version. It's got a lot of screen tearing. PlayStation 3 version had it as well, but it wasn't nearly as bad. So what is he going to drop with this bad boy? Do I... That's right, I don't have it yet because I'm still level 1. Wait, I need to go back over here, climb more stairs, go up another flight, get the cracked key card. Continue to go the wrong way. Yes, ninjas just do not open doors. They kick them open as hard as they can. There we go. Sometimes you gotta work kind of hard to create some space. You getting... Is there archers? Yeah, there's archers in here. Excuse me, sir, that's very rude. Why do you have a bow and arrow in here to begin with? One second. Oh, everybody was cutting their grass today outside. You know, it's like 70 degrees, so I had my window open like an idiot, and oh my gosh. I forget I have allergies sometimes. Like every day, like a senior citizen, I forget. Oh, it's a nice day. I'll open my window. Oh god, allergies! I can't breathe! I'm sneezing! Alright, so now I should have Izuna drop. Let's see, so it's... There we go, okay, so it's X, forward X, then Y. What's the rest of it, though? XY. Okay, it's a little funky. Okay, so that would have been it if there was anybody around, but there was nobody around. Come downstairs, it's nice down here. See? Oh geez, magic guy. No magic. Your magic sucks. You are terrible magicians. That's why you don't get invited to Timmy's birthday party anymore. Too many fatalities. Okay, so I think now I'm about to face the boss upstairs. And if you can pull off an ultimate charge, like ultimate technique like this, and then like unleash it like right as it comes at you, you can pretty much one-shot this guy. Pardon me. So that's what I'm hoping I can pull off, and will probably screw up. But I mean, at least that's like the best laid plans, at least, before, you know, as they say, you have all these plans until the first shot's fired. In this case, the first ninja bum rushes me, who turns into a giant spider first. Why would you join a ninja clan like that? So what's your goals here? Well, we turn ourselves into giant, hideous ninja monsters, like spider monsters. It's like, really? Why? Why is this acceptable? Why did you join? I mean, that dragon clan guy's not turning into a dragon, and he seems pretty good.
You shall not pass.
Yeah, this guy, he's tons of fun. And then finish him off.
You're coming with us. Stop struggling. Take us up.
Yep, I've heard that that got put on there. I know people who are fans of the series like it, and that's fine. I just won't be buying it.
You can have her, Ryu Hayabusa. She's just a tool of the CIA. You bought us the time.
The Culinary Institute of America? What did they have to do with this? We need your sword to cook the excellent souffle.
Ryu.
It is rumored you are the omelet master.
So, what does the CIA want with me?
Waffles. Lots of waffles.
We have a serious problem. The fiends are trying to resurrect the Archfiend.
Oh.
We can't let that happen.
I see the agency's broadened its horizons.
Ryu, they're heading for the Hayabusa village. They're after the demon statue.
That's okay, because I mean, everyone's dead anyway,
Your
so...
plan is in danger.
Yeah, the only game I've really heard that, like, changed mechanics, like, they finally said, hey, the controls and everything else kind of suck, let's change it, like, it was around Yakuza 6, I think it was, or 5, whatever the latest one was. I heard they finally changed things around. And Judgment Eyes, or Judge Eyes, or whatever they're calling it, played the demo for that, and that was actually fun. That was like, okay, they took all the problems I've had with the Yakuza series and fixed it. I'm like, thank you. So I'm actually looking forward to hopefully pick that one up when it comes out here. Or like targeting actually targets the right people. You're not just not swinging wildly. If you change your stances or styles, you're not stuck in place for 2-3 minutes where you can't do anything and just get your ass beat. But so it uses that engine, but is it using its mechanics though? You can port stuff over using an engine, but if you don't take the mechanics with it or that playstyle, you know, or intentionally try to keep it as it was, then it'd be a problem. By the way, if you're standing in an inferno that hot, your clothes would probably start catching fire, because the entire room would be like around 800, 900 degrees.
Your embrace of the evil way has consumed you. The ninja way knows neither good nor evil. Corruption of the soul is a fate that befalls the weak. Enough talk. The ties that bind our clans are severed tonight. Bloodstains of my blade. Fool.
My son will fight you at least 6 times in this game, I think. Maybe 5. This game really wasn't kind of finished. And it really wasn't. They actually did kind of rush out the door. It's not like completely busted or broken like Ninja Gaiden 3 vanilla, but you can tell at parts it's buggy. Oh great, ninja dogs. Well, I would think so. I mean, if they finally like fixed all the mechanic problems that were with the series, and it would be very, I can see it'd be very hard to go back to something else. I have a feeling this is going to be a very bad idea, but that's what I specialize in. Things that are stupid and don't work out. No, don't target him, target the magic guys. Thank you. It's like, no! Get the people who can cause me a lot of pain, please. Yeah, Judgment Eyes Judgment, Judge Eyes, I'm not sure what they call it, because I think it's in Japan it's called Judge Eyes, because I downloaded the demo for it because I have Japanese account. And it was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, it's probably running off the Yakuza 6 engine, you know, like you kind of mentioned. But it's very responsive, lock-on actually works. Things of that, so I mean, it definitely sold me on it, because I'm like, okay, great, it's fixed a lot of the problems I had with the Yakuza series to begin with, so that's awesome. Yeah, by the way, these dogs throw exploding kunais. That's why they suck. They can also get you into a loop. Thankfully, these guys were taken out of Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. They are not in the game, which makes me so much happier. Yeah, these guys can get you into an endless loop where you cannot block and get out. I've had them there just like constantly, like you're holding block, and it's just like it's an infinite, and they'll just like keep getting it pounce, 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 and you can't recover and you'll die. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. And they show up again throughout this level, I think, a couple times. And ambush. Counterattack. It's like, hey, how would you have gotten this far without knowing how to counterattack already? This game's like tutorial hints and stuff like that, like you're playing through the game, are really terrible. They do not help you at all. Bad loading part that's always there. Ah, yes, here we go. This is another wonderful ambush point I'm going to get smacked around by. How did that... what? Okay, this is supposed to, like, go no matter what. Maybe it's level 3 that does that? But the UT for this usually just fires no matter what. Like, if there's nobody around, you still go through and deploy it out. Alright, Ask Wurzel. Ask Wurzel, if you pee clear and pee blue, what's wrong with inside my tubes? Well, apparently you're the people that they hire for those commercials whenever they're showing sanitary pads or Depends or something like that, and they're always tipping a blue liquid over. Because if you're peeing blue, one, they're hiring you for those commercials apparently, and those products are marketed just for you specifically. Or you could just be like me and be colorblind, because I mean, I see green, so... And I've been told it's not, so you never know. So, but yeah, if you're seeing real blue, like I said, either one, you're getting work in Hollywood for those commercials, or two, colorblind, three, you could be dying. It always makes me wonder about that stuff. They're like, here's blue or purple liquid. I'm like, if you're bleeding purple, you're an alien, and you need to see a doctor. Watch out for the CIA. They might come hunting you after that. Alright, got the claws. Now I can do my best Wolverine impersonation as I dance around. What do I got? Ah, yes, here comes a lovely spot where you just get bum rushed, but if you stay here, kill everybody available, then you unlock the ability to do challenges, which are mostly pretty hard to do. Loading! Funky loading. Okay. I get some room to breathe. You also gotta be careful here too, you don't go too far up the hill, because if you go too far up, then it cancels like this whole thing that you're trying to accomplish, like by fighting everybody. Oh, that's not cool. Landed right into a throw. Jeez, that range is terrible. Alright, I gotta take out this guy over here. Yeah, Dear Manson, I mean, Wurzel! I have 3 rambunctious children. How do you get tomato stain out of an Afghan rug? You don't? But you can claim that it was sold to you that way, and demand to get your money back, because you can always haggle. Or you can just put the kids up for adoption so that we don't have to worry about the whole tomato stain happening in the future again. Because, I mean, let's face it, Persian rugs are expensive. Kids are too, but you know what? That Persian rug, that's a one-of-a-kind. Is everybody dead now? No? You want some? Okay. It's like, wow, you just killed like 200 of my friends. I can totally take them. Next. Okay, there we go. Finally. Tests of Valor. So now, like, occasionally I'll see, like, these little blue, I think they're blue in this game, portals open up. And you can go in there and fight a whole lot of people, and if you do really well, if you pass it, like, everybody's dead, then you get some special items. I've never know if that door opens up or not. I can't remember. Nice. Okay, I'd like to go up here and stop them from trying to kill me, please. You are impeding my progress. Camera, cooperate. Thank you. Okay, he's dead. I was like, hey. Yeah, so now I'm getting shot at by another guy in a different tower. Because this game is relentless like that. Yeah, this guy over here is trying to get me. Okay, then. So you can, like, entirely ignore those guys and just try to beat feet up the path, but they will just take pot shots at you for, like, pretty much the rest of the level, just about. Man, I forgot how much more enemies are in this version of the game. You get used to playing the PlayStation 3 version, and there's like... You still have the people in the towers there to take out, like, the archers. But it's like, it's maybe one or two waves of people, then it stops, and you can just keep running up the path, and it's no problem. And this one's just like, people, 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 more stuff, more crazy things. It's like, holy crap. Okay, so is there Muramasa? Let's save. $15,000, yeah. Okay, we can upgrade these at least. So the plan tonight is to play this for about, I'd say, maybe another half hour or so. And then I'm going to switch over to Ninja Gaiden 04 or Ninja Gaiden Vanilla. Because a lot of people play Black, like Ninja Gaiden Black, which is what Sigma is based off of, and it's generally regarded as a great game. Now, vanilla version of Ninja Gaiden is really unique with its mechanics. Things definitely got radically overhauled for Black, so it's kind of an interesting to look at what the game used to be like. The game that maybe break 3 Xbox controllers out of rage, because, oh man, that game will do it. Alright, so let's see. Heavenly Wolf. Okay, Izuna Drop is still the good old Izuna Drop. I can deal with that. I can play. Izuna Drop is pretty much like almost a one-hit kill for a lot of enemies. So it becomes like very vital to learn that real quick, especially for like enemy management, because you can also damage people if they're standing nearby when you slam them into the ground. Yep, I was like, okay, wrong way. Okay, I'm in fire. That's usually not a good place to be. Usually. But I mean, they can't catch you if you're on fire, so I mean, that could be an advantage. If you've ever read the comic Dr. McNinja, you've heard that quote before. He's part of the Irish doctors, Irish ninjas. He is a doctor, so that's like a conflict of interest because he's like supposed to kill people, but he's do no harm, his Hippocratic oath. But his dad comes along at one point in the story. He's like, he gets shot down. It's like part of a mission. He gets shot down in the airplane. He's in his go downs in flames, and you see him like later just like running around completely on fire. It's like, why are you on fire? He's like, they can't catch you if you're on fire. It's like, that's a true point. I mean, I wouldn't want to try it. Really, game? Come on. Whoa, loading time. Really? Defense is important. Remember, use blocks to not get hit. But also it also helps too if the game doesn't like input read and attack you as soon as you let go to block to attack yourself, so it's all situational, it's all context. Excuse me. Okay, health. Whoa, you can see the gameplay like slowing down here. There's enemies nearby. So this is something that doesn't happen anymore with the if you play this on Xbox One or the Xbox One X. Because it's backwards compatible now, but you can see right now the gameplay is tied in the frame rate. So if it starts slowing down like this, everything slows down. That's like 30 frames per second in a 60 frames per second game, so that's why it's that funky. Okay, he really, really hates that post. No, let me... Thank you. It's like, please let me one hit finish him off. Okay, was there a chest or something over here? Probably another Oh, if I was a master, I could do the ultimate technique, but I'm a jobber and nobody cares, and my life is lonely, and I smell funny, and my girlfriend hates me, and... the usual. What all ninjas talk about, I'm sure. Alright, where's Magic Man? There he is. Alright, down to the fire hole. These are the guys who were shooting at me just a moment ago. So now I have Fiend's Bane Bow. They couldn't make that any trickier to say. So in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, which is the 360 or PlayStation 3 version of this game, you have infinite arrows. In the 360 version I'm playing right now, you have 30. The trade-off, however, is that I can hold down my arrow button, like my attack button for the arrow, and I can get ultimate techniques out of it. So it can be like even stronger attacks. If I remember correctly, you can't do that in the PlayStation 3 version. So it's kind of like the trade-off for having infinite arrows is that they're not as strong. Yeah, I saw that today. It's like, you can get the pissed meal. It's like, the pissed meal? No, pissed. Oh, okay. It's like, I don't know, like, exactly what's in it. All I saw was, like, the boxes they have on the outside, like, all the different colors and stuff like that. But I have, like, no idea what else is in it. Like, what comes with it. Oh, okay, so it's just like a Whopper meal with boxes, okay. Alright, so now I get to fight another spider freaky dude. Except there's a lot more ninjas around. Okay, that plan did not work out. Change camera. Yes, please. Current one's gonna get me killed. It's like, come on, game, let me get the damn ultimate techniques. Nope. Why is it taking forever to die? They didn't give me ultimate? What? They didn't give me any essence. Okay, so these guys are just infinitely respawning, apparently. So he's dead, but then they kill me. Half of the battle is fighting the camera. The other half is apparently not having essence spawn. Well, that's the thing, you know, I've always wanted to sue McDonald's for their Happy Meals, because I eat them when I'm still sad inside. Well, it's, like I said, you played the PlayStation 3 version long enough, and then you go back to this, and, like, you can really see the differences that may not be too apparent to somebody who doesn't play these games a whole lot, but it's like the PlayStation 3 version, they actually did fix the camera a little bit better, so it's actually pulled back a little bit more at a different angle, so you can see more of what's going on. You also have less amount of people as well, so it would normally drop you into this fight, I think with like 4 standard ninjas and the big guy, and then once you wiped out the smaller guys, it was just you versus big guy, but here it's just still flooding in like a constant stream of more ninjas into the room. It's like, okay, well that's a problem. Well, let's keep these. We'll keep the claws on. Yeah, I saw that before. And if anybody was complaining about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, as I'm sure everybody else was, the trailer that came out, supposedly, you know, the director said, like, yeah, we've seen your complaints and we're gonna fix Sonic so he looks better. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, but what's their idea of better versus our idea of better? Our idea would probably be making him to actually look like Sonic the Hedgehog and not whatever abomination against God that thing was that they put out. Let's see, so... And like, how quickly can you fix something like that? Because they said the movie's coming out like November, I think. So that and like computer graphics take a long time to do. So it makes you kind of wonder, like, if they're going to delay the movie or what. Thank you. No, go back to the big guy. Yes. Alright, that went much better. I think we can all agree upon that fact. Okay, like, what happened to the other dude? There he is. And good job, Ryu. That burning wooden plank felt your wrath. That's why, like, wounded guys are more dangerous than just normal enemies. Okay, can save. Yeah, it's just like more of a gauntlet stuff here, so we'll take a break here real quick. And we're going to switch over to Ninja Gaiden 04, the vanilla version of the game, if you will. So, we'll do that real quick. Let's go back to home. Put that up. I'm going to get the game out. Gotta dig it out real quick. I'm gonna hit the restroom real fast. I will be right back. So let me put on some music too. Funny, so like the music video that plays right now is from the Geeks, and before they didn't really respond to it. They're like, yeah, sure, whatever, use our music. Now they're like, no, we're gonna claim your videos if you use our songs anymore. It's like, thanks guys, you guys are awesome. Let's see, what would be good music? Oh, here we go. I don't care if this is claimed or not. Oh, it's not available. Bummer. They already did it. No, that's not what I want. We'll do some Nier Automata. Here we go. Be right back in a minute. Okay, I'm back here. I know the music's still playing. Put the disc in the game. Maybe update the stream title so that way nobody comes in here thinking it's one game and not the other. Ninja Gaiden. There we go. Ninja Gaiden Vanilla. All right. Nier Automata, by the way, or I'm a Tomato, or whatever you want to call it. Automata. Automata. It's an awesome game. Has an epic soundtrack, as you can no doubt hear. And, yeah, you should be playing this game. Alright, Nier. The soundtrack for it's also, like, dynamic, which is really cool. So it'll pick up at, like, the right cues if something happens on the screen. Or a transition. It's, like, seamless. So as you see, there's no black next to the name or anything. This is the default version, baby. Damaged game, outstanding.
The evil, dark dragon blade. A legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon.
That's racist, yo.
It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth. It has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil.
People wonder, why did they even make the sword then?
The vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade seal were to be broken, it would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate. However, not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword, another weapon protected by the dragon lineage since ancient times. This sword, which is said to have been used by ancient warriors to slay
In an ancient land, in an ancient time, in an ancient place with very few adjectives.
generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa.
Okay, so this game is really, really interesting. Like I said, just as like a case study of like how games can be improved. So first off, like Essence, when you get it, it doesn't just go shooting straight into your body like it did in Black and 2, 3, and every Ninja Gaiden game since. It does this weird like kind of circle thing around you first. It's like kind of this visual flourish. I honestly don't know why they did that to start with and then why they took it out for every version after. Also, the damage scaling is like completely different. Your weapons are like super ridiculously strong early on in the game. And then as you go in, like it kind of like, and the enemies aren't too really strong, and then it kind of like inverts. Whereas like your weapons aren't as effective and the enemies do a lot more damage and their weapons are more effective against you. So they eventually came out what was called like kind of like the first DLC or early DLC called the Hurricane Packs, which were trying to basically rebalance the game a little bit more. And it made it kind of closer to what Black turned out to be. Alright, Nimix, thanks for heading out. And also, by the way, if you didn't hear yesterday, thank you very much for that gift sub that you gave to the morgue. I didn't catch that until like almost after the end of the stream. I was like, holy crap. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. I will definitely see you next time. But also, the other thing too about Ninja Gaiden Black is that they sped up the loading, as you can tell. It's like, we're still waiting for the first level to come up. It's like, you can do it, game. I believe in you. There we go. Also in Black, they changed it so you could... You also had like a little cutscene of cutting a ninja down, explaining how you just got into this situation. If you hold this down, you don't get a... You can't charge up your ultimate attack technique. You have to have Essence in order to do it. Okay, that's the map. There we go. Oh, also, so Ayane is throwing the notes. I think that in the vanilla version, they didn't have the voice actors record any lines for it. Yeah, so in Block, you'd hear Ayane saying, like, a ninja must be able to find the way, even if the path is blocked. Not in this version. That's something they added in too. So it's quite an like really. I find it always fascinating, like how they can improve games. No music here either. Keep hitting that bumper button. I don't know why it's like... Oh, that's right, I was playing Ninja Gaiden 2 just a moment ago, and you hit the right bumper to open containers. So I'm like, oh, there's a container. Bumper. Nope. Okay, Ryu, there you go, buddy. Let me know if I need to readjust the audio. I know it's kind of quiet right now. I turn up my headphones a little bit. There we go. Keep doing that. So you have to have 2 essence in order to do your ultimate. It's really funky. Oh, hit me right as I was about to let it go. Good job, Ryu. Proud of you, buddy. Again. There we go. Yeah, so like chaining essence in this game is like essential. Like you have to be able to do it. Okay, so that's everybody good. Oh no, I fell down. So I can run up here and do it quick enough. Yep. Alright, so that's all for that. Like I say, like all your essence takes that weird kind of circular motion too, unless you're charging up like your ultimate attack or your ET. Just go shooting straight into you. Okay, so let's get in here finally. I also remember like the last Hurricane pack they put out had kind of like this parry mechanic to it. So if you hit block just as the attack was about to connect, it like the screen would flash white and you'd parry the move and like your score would go up. So if you're playing for karma points, that was one of the techniques you could definitely do to definitely kind of raise it up higher. Unfortunately, when my last Xbox 360 I had died, red ringed, I lost the Hurricane packs. There is a way you can download it now on like the regular Xbox. I'll have to definitely look up on how to do that because it's kind of nice to have just for, you know, preservation's sake. Use the key of courage to eat their heart to gain their courage is what I'm trying to think of. Alright, so now we're on to Hippie Nunchuck Man, aka Mirai. And I remember the first time I got to him, I spent like 2 hours to get past him. So I could finally figure out a strategy to finally just wipe him up.
I see you have made it this far.
Well, I had to sell my Xbox off the first time I had it. And I told the guy, like, okay, this game is really hard, because he was excited, like, yeah, I want a challenge. I'm like, you're gonna not get past the first guy. He's like, oh yeah, I'll have the game beat by the next time I talk to you tomorrow, because we worked at the same place. And he came in the next day, he's like, I can't get past him. It's like, I warned you, dude. Come on, Mirai. Alright, we'll do the old strategy I know that works. That used to work. I'm surprised it actually blocked. This is another place where, like, the camera is your worst enemy. Oh. I don't know, I thought like Die Hard was everyone's favorite Pokemon game though. Was I lied to? There we go. You take that back, Mollusk. Alright, we all know he sits down. He's his uncle, he has a friendly chat, and he wonders why he slaughtered so many of his men, 51 of them exactly, just to come over and say, "Hi, how you doing, uncle?" It's a weird relationship in their family. Now, in Ninja Gaiden Black and Sigma, if you talk to him, he's like, "Hey, your village is on fire. Stop talking to me, moron. Go." But here, if you talk to him, "Shall teach you one thing before you go. It's important, especially important now that evildoers are in our midst. You must use your ultimate techniques." So the game then teaches you, finally, about ultimate techniques. Tells you about essence. Pardon me. The extinction straight slash. Try it with 2. So secret technique allows you to extract more essence than usual from defeated enemies. You wish to learn something else? Sure. Reverse wind. So basically then he tells you like when you're blocking you can move out of the way. Like I said, it's like things you need to know already in order to get this far in the game pretty much. But in Ninja Gaiden, like I said, Black and Sigma, it's just like, your village is on fire, you need to leave. And I'd totally help you out, but you killed everybody here, just about, so yeah. Is it a map? Ooh, okay, I'm used to that being a map there. Instead of actually being elixir, I was like, oh, good thing I stopped to pick it up by accident. Alright, the fire wheels. That's changed to a, what is it called? Great Spirit Elixir in every other version. And these are smoke bombs in the new version too in Black, so this one you get a refill for your Nimpo. No one's gonna come after me? Alright. Good job. Master Ninja once again. Okay. I think that's gonna... Nah, that's not gonna last. But not with my terrible movement skills, so... Too soon. Also, running on water was changed too, especially with Sigma. Holy cow. So Sigma is like, you just kind of like go hopping on top of the water, and this one you still have to press A repeatedly in order to do it, but it's like you were stuck in pretty much a straight line, so if you're not aimed up exactly where you want to go, you're just going to go plowing into whatever. You're going to miss your mark by a long shot. Okay, nothing behind the waterfall. Like right there, I could barely turn it all. So. Also, the lunar staff I think was added in for black, or it was one of the hurricane packs or something. I know it's not in this version of the game. So there should be a magician around here. Okay, so yeah, that's another change. Black would have a magician show up and start shooting crap at you. And this time it's just samurai. Thanks. You're dead. You don't need it anymore. I'll just take that off your corpse. I think Ayane... Yeah, Ayane is still in here, I'm pretty sure. No, she's not. Okay. So in black, Ayane... This would trigger a cutscene where Ayane would be over here in the corner, and she's like, "Oh, Ryu, somehow they're able to beat me up and take this bow." Because I think the bow... Yeah, the bow and arrow is right here on the floor, which some people apparently were missing. So in black, they changed it to like, okay, you can't miss it, you're giving it automatically now. No more running over by accident, not picking it up. I think they also mess with the store values as well. I can't remember. It just seems like they did. Oh man, by the way. The wooden sword, aka unlabored flawlessness, when you upgrade it all the way, in this game is like completely busted. It is just... It literally, like if you spend all the money in essence in order to make it into its final form, it's even more ridiculously overpowered. So they nerfed it in every single version after. And interesting enough, because you don't have the ability to charge your own, like, UTs, the game is actually kind of harder for combat against people like that. Especially because, like, right now, you don't have the ability to counterattack. So when, like, they're attacking you and you're blocking there, you just gotta take the whole brunt of it. So it actually makes, like, a, you know, combat a little more challenging. Because you just can't sit there and, like, know, okay, I'm gonna pop around the corner, I got time to fire up, like, an ultimate technique. It doesn't work like that anymore. Okay, that's essence. What's that? Looking for health. There we go. There we go. Just so I'm a little bit more ready for the next part. Can only carry 15 arrows? Oof, that's brutal. Now I'm down to 13. Oh, just caught the butt end of him. Fall off your horse, please. Thank you. Alright, now we're about to come up to the wonderful Masakado, who I had no idea that's what his name was until I started watching other people play this game who know all the lore, apparently. Like, oh yeah, here's the other guy's name. It's like, it doesn't tell you who anybody's name is. It's not like Bayonetta where I'm like skipping stuff like to go faster and I don't really know what the enemies are called. This game's just like, here's a guy on a horse, kill him. Oh, really? There we go, now he's dead. Yeah, so arrows do a pretty good amount of damage, so now I can finally do counterattacks. So now I look forward to kicking everybody's butt. But first I need to die and become a zombie. When they ported this to the PlayStation 3 and called it Ninja Gaiden Sigma, they actually added in extra levels here where you'd go and run through the burning building fighting ninjas, and you get to fight Doku here as well. And if you were to beat him, it would unlock the next difficulty level. So if you're playing on normal, it'd unlock hard instantly. Hard would be very hard. And I don't know if anyone's ever done it like from very hard to the master, but I've done it before to unlock at least very hard. And it is excruciatingly hard. So yeah, he cuts you down, you die, the crow comes. Apparently he was done with Brandon Lee and brings you back to life. Where I was like, yeah, you need to go get that dragon sword back thing, you know, the dark dragon blade. Have fun killing everybody. Nothing in this room. You're in an airship. Do you really need a map? Is it that complicated? Pardon me. You can do this all day. Oh, so in black you could just do that infinitely until you decide to stop. I think this is where the shop is. Yes. Oh, crud. I think I need 5,000 for... No, 3,000. Okay, great. Alright, now I'm cooking with gas. Now I can do the Izuna drop, which is ridiculously overpowered in this game. And I also have an upgrade dragon sword, so I can do flying swallow techniques. Coming to the ambush room. Just a second. Alright, flying swallows will fail. There we go. Now, in Ninja Gaiden, you could unlock the NES versions of the game if you collected all 50 scarabs. And I don't think it works on the 360. Like, when you try to go and play the games, I think it actually crashes the game, if I remember correctly. But if you're playing on an Xbox original, it works. And then when Black came out, they replaced it with the arcade version of Ninja Gaiden, which is a terrible, terrible game. It's just not fun. Oh, the throw. Now, in Sigma, this would give you a new weapon, which would be like the Tiger and Claw Fang, where it's like, it basically is dual swords. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's Tiger and Dragon Claws Fang, or something like that along that lines. But that was only added in for Sigma onward. See something. Do I have a... Yes, I do. Okay. Save. I screwed that up. It's 2 turns, not 3. Also, in this game, you do not have a free camera. That was something they added in. Good job, Ryu. Jump and then magically go to the right. But they added in like the ability to have a free look camera, adjust it yourself, because that was one of the complaints they had with the original game, was sometimes the camera would be in a weird position where you couldn't see. And that, boys and girls, is why you save. But hey, I have a chance to do it right now, so... Two... That's what you're supposed to do. At least that's what I do. Because like right now the camera's trying to do this weird funky angle. You can hit the right trigger and it'll try to recenter back. I've been trying to go across this before and just like try to jump down and it just drops me off the ledge instead. This guy right around the corner control you. You can actually just like one hit knock you off the ledge. Like that. Like, you can do it to him, but you can also do it to you. Oh god, we're going down in flames, we have no control. It's like, are you sure that's what you need to do? Heard me. So now the power's turned off, so actually what you want to do if you're trying to collect all 50 scarabs is you need to go back to where you first started the level. And there was originally a locked door I didn't show you, but now it's going to be unlocked. And for Sigma, they turned it into like this big humongous challenge arena, and here it's just a simple wander around and find things you can pick up and use. Like there's a couple items. There's the golden scarab. It's a lot easier. Kind of. When you don't have direct camera control, it's a little funkier. I'm like, oh, this is actually a little bit more challenging. It's like, yeah, I'll just jump up here and change the camera where I need to go, and oh, that's not a thing now. There we go. So if you miss this one and, you know, once this level's done, you can never come back to it, so you'll have an incomplete account for all your golden scarabs. Which is pretty brutal, but I mean, that's what this game excels in. Did I unlock the door? No, I did not unlock the door. Oops. Another... You're still alive? It's like, wait a minute, I got your essence. How are you alive? Okay, and there's another lovely scarab hidden right up here. Okay, Okay, Ryu, I need you to jump off the wall, please. Thank you. Really? Game's going ham. Yep, so it's gonna make me have like a boss fight. I don't think there's a... yeah, there's no save statue. One was added back here for black. So they've realized that it's kind of jerkish move to make you go through a mini gauntlet before you fight a boss. So they put one in. Then he blows up, he causes the Hindenburg. Oh, the huge manatees and so forth. Oh yeah, the guys are more grab happy too. I think the nunchucks are here? No. Not yet. And just like a Mega Man game, they come back. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna be probably stopping the stream pretty soon. Hands are getting a little sore, and I got a wonderful appointment tomorrow with my pain doctor, who's probably gonna say, "Yeah, you know, we're not gonna do surgery. We want you to burn the nerves out of your back instead, even though you probably have psoriatic arthritis and your back is literally falling apart." This bar was also removed in black. Now, in your second playthrough of the game, if you shoot an arrow into the clock tower there, it unlocks like another one of the Ninja Gaiden games. If you go down this way, I think there's the ninja. Or to the right. It's got nunchucks. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Oh, I didn't do it. Used to be like a good spot. Like, you used to be able to, like, good spot to take off both their heads at once. And you can ultimate technique this last guy. It was a decent spot to farm early on, kinda, if you didn't mind grinding constantly. Whoa, almost missed that jump. That would have been bad. Well, nothing would have happened. I just had to go by the ninjas again. I managed to get by unscathed, so... Oh, why are there people underneath there? Go to Han's bar, there's a bouncer outside, and for some reason, you as a ninja decide to listen to him. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you need a ticket to get inside, whereas Ryu just would have cut the guy down and just gone in anyway. You have been like, thank you, die. Boom. And this I absolutely love. This is what the original Xbox prototype looked like when they first announced the Xbox was going to be a platform, going to be a console. This is what the prototype looked like that they showed off to the press. Which in Sigma, they have replaced with a big giant Team Ninja monolith. It's like, oh, I probably should have given you this earlier. Oh, now you... Okay, you still have to buy something from him. You just can't walk in and go, yeah, I've been here before. Now he's gonna be like, oh, here's your free gift that I should have given you before. So it makes you spend money twice. This is the only time it'll ever give you this camera angle inside this room. I'm gonna book it because I think there's ninjas that drop down here. Yep. Screw them. He said screw them. And we meet the my favorite character, Rachel.
I'm Rachel.
Yes, you are. And the mission's over. Yeah! And a save point. Yay! Why? Because... we've reached the end of the stream for today, so thank you very much for hanging out, everybody. I always do appreciate it. Started off with some good numbers here, kind of dropped off, but that happens sometimes. It's not an issue. Some nights are good, some are bad. It's all good. I'd still stream if nobody ever watched. But of course, I do want to thank everybody who did show up and say something in chat, which is of course Ronnie, Nimix, Mollusk as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I will be back again. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I might take the day off. We'll have to see how things go with the doctors. I might be too beat up. But I do normally stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if you don't know when that is, just basically copy and paste exactly what I put into chat right now into Google, and it'll tell you for wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out on Twitter at Wurzel555. You don't have to follow or anything, but if you feel like coming back, if you're not following, or if you are following, if you're wondering if I'm going to be streaming or not, just basically just check it out on Twitter, because they're usually around 2 to 3 hours in the, like, before the stream starts. I'll go and post up if I'm going to be streaming and what I'll be playing. And I'll also, if something comes up, if I need to cancel or whatnot, I'll put it in there too, so you can stay informed. So next stream probably be another Bayonetta 2 speedrun, and then after that, really don't know. I got a couple different things I can try out to stream. I'm thinking maybe do like a Shinobi block, basically all the Shinobi games, like the arcade, the Sega Genesis ones, maybe the one for Sega Saturn, Super Nintendo fighting games, maybe an Apple II GS stream. That'd be really trippy too, but things to think of in the future. So, but for now, we're going to end the stream, and I'm going to be hosting up Speed Gaming. I believe they're doing speedruns. Yeah, they're doing Legend of Zelda Link to the Past speedrun randomizer contest, like head-to-head race. So that's pretty cool to see if you've never seen it happen before. So thanks for hanging out, and hopefully see you guys next time.